Good morning, St. Martin. I'm Juliana Lasser.
And I'm also Lawrence.
And welcome to another edition of St. Martin News Desk.
Brought to you by TV15.
Where we bring the latest and most important stories around the island and beyond.
It's the beginning of the week, Soul Beach is behind us. But what's coming up? Let's check out the headlines. Police in St. Maarten responded to two separate deaths in Cold Bay over the past 2 days. In both cases, elderly individuals of Grenadian and Haitian descent were found dead in their homes. Medical professionals confirmed both died of natural causes. No foul play is suspected, and police have extended condolences to the families. The St. Maarten Police Force is urging the public to check regularly on elderly relatives, friends and neighbors, especially those living alone. Routine wellness checks, they say, can help prevent unnoticed emergencies and ensure timely assistance. Both investigations are now closed. Police in St. Maarten are investigating a video circulating online that shows a fight between two young males at a high school in Southie Ward. The altercation reportedly happened on Tuesday, May 20th. This year, school officials informed the police and said the incident appears to involve bullying. The student who started the fight reportedly suffered head injuries, not from the other student, but from tripping over a concrete ramp. No formal complaint has been filed. Police are trying to contact the parents of both students to better understand the situation and offer support if needed. Police also noted that several students recorded the incident. They are urging students to act responsibly online and think carefully before sharing such videos, which can worsen situations or lead to further harm. KPSM says it remains committed to working with schools and the wider community to promote a safe, respectful environment for all students. The NAPB and ABVO police unions in St. Maarten have strongly condemned the recent criticism and threats made against law enforcement amid the ongoing crisis at the Point Blanche prison. In a joint statement, the unions praised the bravery and professionalism of police officers who have risked their lives to protect prison staff, inmates, and the public. They emphasized that any threats or attempts to incite violence against officers are unacceptable and will be prosecuted. We will not be intimidated, the union stated. Our members are trained and committed to maintaining peace, even under the most dangerous conditions. The unions are calling on government officials, community leaders, and citizens to stop all unfounded criticism and instead support law enforcement as they work to resolve the situation and restore order. Health Minister the Honorable Richinel Brugge has announced the urgent steps to address a sharp rise in mental health cases among children under 15 in St. Maarten, which have jumped 159% since 2021. Plans include school-based prevention programs, teacher training, peer mentorship, and a youth suicide prevention protocol. A dedicated mental health coordinator will help unify efforts across schools, healthcare, and social services. The ministry is also reviewing outdated laws to add protections for minors, including patient rights, improved crisis response, and quality standards for care. A public workshop titled "When to Ring the Bell" was held on May 24th at the government building to help parents and caregivers spot early warning signs to be able to act.
Let's put everything on the table. People always give their opinion, and you can either take it or crunch it. Let them judge. We give in to the most irresistible flavor. We devour every nugget that falls in our hands, especially when it's our crunchy fried chicken. And let the crumbs fly if needed. Let them keep judging. We'll keep indulging. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
Hello, my people. Make sure you tune in to Sit, Sip, and Chat every Monday at 5 p.m. on TV 15 and every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m.
And make sure tune in to the Late Night Show with Andrew Dick from Monday to Friday at 10 p.m. with a repeat in the afternoon for no reason. In the afternoon, the Late Night Show at 3 p.m. Thank you, TV 15.
Thank you, TV 15. Make sure to tune in.
Make sure to tune in to the Late Night.
And Sit, Sip, and Chat.
Late Night.
Roaming Minister, the Honorable Patrice Gumbs Jr. has admitted that his ministry was not fully aware of the legal need for civil works permits, explaining why some building permits were signed without required documentation. The issue came up during a recent parliamentary session after questions from MP Ardwell Irian. Gumbs said a ministerial decree is being finalized to clarify when civil works permits are needed. His statement raised concerns as senior ministry staff had been involved in the 2021 reinstatement of Article 28A, which governs such permits. Despite prior promises to fix errors in the permit process, civil works permits continue to be misclassified as building permits in public notices, denying citizens their legal right to object. A recent court ruling reaffirmed the legal distinction between the two types of permits and emphasized that civil works permits must be published for 6 weeks in official channels, including local newspapers in Dutch and English. Gumbs, a member of the Party for Progress, which helped reintroduce Article 28A, says new steps will be taken to ensure compliance and halt non-compliant projects if necessary to protect the environment. The Central Bank of Curaçao and Sint Maarten hosted the 64th CARICOM Central Bank Governors Meeting on May 22nd to 23rd this year, chaired by CBCS President Richard Dornbosch. The meeting tackled global trade uncertainty, inflation risk, and climate finance. A key outcome was the signing of a cooperation deal with the World Bank / the IFC to develop a regional green taxonomy. Governors also supported a proposed $200 million bond to fund climate-resilient infrastructure and reviewed a successful test of the CARICOM Payment and Settlement System, CAPS, for real-time cross-border payments. Other updates included progress on a regional eKYC system and increased collaboration in banking, fintech, and cybersecurity. The governors will meet again in November 2025 in Curaçao. The inaugural Enterprise Support Project, ESP, Medium and Small to Medium Enterprises Expo, will be held on Saturday, May 31st from 10:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Elise Convention Center. The free event highlights local micro, small, and medium enterprises, known as MSMEs, supported by the Sint Maarten Trust Fund. Visitors can explore 27 booths featuring a variety of goods and services, attend expert panel discussions on funding and sustainable growth, and access business support services. The expo also includes food trucks and networking opportunities. Since its launch, ESP has helped nearly 300 local businesses with financing and training, injecting millions into the economy. Minister the Honorable Grisha Heilige Martin praised the expo as a vital showcase of St. Martin's entrepreneurial spirit. For details and participating businesses, visit www.nrpbsxm.org/ESP or email enterprisessupport@nrpbsxm.org. Princess Juliana International Airport will open its new terminal to the public for the first ever Princess Juliana Airport shopping experience on Friday, May 30th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. For one evening, residents and visitors can explore duty-free shops, restaurants, and special promotions without a boarding pass. The family-friendly event features live entertainment, a children's area, and a raffle with prizes including airline tickets from Caribbean Airlines, Delta, and United, plus hotel stays and jewelry. Princess Juliana welcomes 22 seniors and 20 foster children to join the festivities. Concession fees are waived to allow retailers to offer extra discounts. Free parking is also available. Attendees must register online at the link. Due to strong interest, the airport plans to make this a recurring event. The deadline to submit 2024 income tax return forms A and B has been extended to June 30th, 2025. Invitations are being sent by regular mail. If you don't receive one, you must request it. Forms are available online at the Government of Sint Maarten's website. Taxpayers must submit forms in person at the Tax Administration Office located in the Vineyard Building. Online or email submissions are not accepted. For proof of submission, bring a copy to be stamped. Taxpayers who need an extension must request it before June 30th, 2025. What did you do?
Guess what? I got an idea. It's amazing. You see how we have the link sharing all everywhere?
QR link,
the
yeah.
QR link?
Yeah.
Raw Caribbean Channel app. Yeah. You're welcome. Put it in the back.
But it's not an app though. It's not an app. App, you have to like download something to get it on your phone, take up space. It's not an app.
It's like an app. Therefore, it can be an app. So, it's an app. Raw Caribbean TV app. Say it with me, Al. Come on.
It's not an app though. All you gotta do with that, it's a link. You take the link, you hit the bookmark, you say add to home screen, and so it shows up like an app icon, but it's not an app though.
Are you a real person? It is an app because you get to watch all the programs from Raw Caribbean at one place. It is an app.
I don't know how to explain this to you, but factually and technically, it's not an app. Kind of like we do the news, facts,
Yeah.
and you do that thing you do.
Whoa.
Point being, you just go to the QR, you hit bookmarks, and you hit add to home screen, and then you can have the link to, let's give it another name.
The app.
You want to call it the app?
Raw Caribbean TV app.
Jess.
Yes.
Jess, please, give some sense, Jess. Jess.
It's kind of like an app.
That's why she gets the big bucks.
It's not an app, though. It's not a app. What the It's not a app.
You kiss your mother with her mouth? My God. Watch Raw Caribbean TV app.
Watch our Caribbean TV app.
Yes.
It's not an app, though. Environmental protection in the Caribbean, EPIC, and Princess Juliana International Airport have installed a floating nesting platform in Simpson Bay Lagoon to protect St. Martin's vulnerable Least Terns seabirds. With natural nesting sites shrinking and birds nesting near the airport runway a safety risk, this gravel-filled platform simulates a natural habitat to lure terns away from the runway. The initiative started in April as a short-term measure while longer-term habitat restoration efforts continue. EPIC urges the public to avoid disturbing the platform by keeping distance, minimizing boat wakes, and not littering. The project is funded by the EU's Best Life 2030 program and supported by local and international partners. For more info, visit epicislands.org or contact Colby Poyero at cpoyero@epicislands.org. On May 16th, Sundial Schools Forbes 3 and 4 Care and Wellness students hosted a Spa and Wellness Day for 20 seniors from the Helping Hands Foundation, supported by SXM Doot. From 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., seniors enjoyed mini manicures, pedicures, facials, and refreshments prepared by hospitality students. They socialized over games like dominoes and Connect 4, while live music and a festive photo area added to the celebration. Storyteller Papa Umpu entertained with traditional tales, creating joyful and nostalgic moments. A raffle concluded the day with the grand prize offering a gourmet lunch at Sundial's restaurant, The Source, run by Form 4 hospitality students. Volunteers said the event was more than a spa day. It was a heartfelt tribute to the island's elders. The Central Bank for Curaçao and Sint Maarten has launched the Deposit Guarantee Scheme, DGS, for Curaçao, formalized March 31st, with the National Decree publication and a ministerial regulation by Curaçao's Minister of Finance. The DGS takes effect on July 1st, aiming to boost confidence and strengthen financial stability in the monetary union. The law covers Curaçao-based credit institutions licensed by the CBCS, excluding international institutions. Deposits are insured up to 50,000 Caribbean guilders per account holder per credit institution and up to 25,000 Caribbean guilders for credit unions. In case of a bank failure, protected deposits will be reimbursed within 20 business days from the Deposit Guarantee Fund, managed by the Deposit Guarantee Fund Foundation. Credit institutions must contribute annually to the DGF based on their guaranteed deposit volume. The CBCS and the foundation will jointly oversee the scheme. Work is ongoing to implement a similar DGS for Sint Maarten, offering the same protections. The decree's publication marks a key milestone in Curaçao's financial safeguards. On Guyana's 59th Independence Day honorary consul, Kim Lucas Felix calls for unity beyond race and politics. She praised Guyana's progress in democracy and development, but warned that division weakens the nation, especially amid border tensions with Venezuela. She recalled founding fathers Burnham and Jagan's historic embrace at independence as a symbol of unity. Lucas Felix urged Guyanese worldwide to keep their culture alive and teach future generations while respecting their host countries. Unity and love will keep us strong. Happy independence and long live Guyana.
That's all the time we have for today's edition of St. Maarten News Desk.
Thank you for joining us. Remember, new episodes premiere every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 a.m. and after that on social media platforms. Don't forget, Alexa devices and Spotify. I'm Elsa Lawrence.
And I'm Yesenia Lassiter, wishing you an amazing week. See you next time.
And all week, we want you to stay friendly, St. Maarten.